Okay, so higher bite. So this is the next in the League of Legends series. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm going to get ready for season 6, and I'm gonna play a game. So my first step to get ready was to delete all my old item sets. I've done that now. There's no more item sets here, you can see. But I found a trick behind this. All my item sets were very outdated. Most of them were pre-season 5, and I just didn't update them because I kind of don't use them a lot. I just look for items that I need and stuff. So what I decided to do was find a way of getting the recommended items. Obviously, are in the game anyway, so that's fine. But they're not really the optimum. So I went looking to see if there's any way to download pre-made item sets. There's a bunch for every champion in case I get stuck playing a champion that I don't want to play or not, that I haven't played for very long. So I found this thing called Championify. It's here, Dustin Blackman slash Championify .github. So I started using this. So what you do is you click in here, and if you're on Windows like I am, you go to down here to downloads, found here, click this one, and then click this setup exe. Right, you click that and it runs, and then once it's done installing and everything, this is what comes up when you click it. Now the thing I changed, if anyone's got Windows, there's a problem because I'd say he programmed this for OS X or something because he has a lot of OS X stuff in here. The problem for Windows people is just change this O to not a capital. It is a capital O in the program normally. So just type it in there as a small O, and then it'll find your League of Legends, and then it'll work. So what I did then was I went import, and I set up all these settings. So here's the settings you can pick if you wanted to import from Champion GG or LOL flavor, and then you can pick to download ARAM sets. I don't need them because you can just figure out ARAM. Okay, so that's why I didn't pick that. Split up item sets between most frequent and highest win rate. Yeah, I did that one. And then I didn't use shorthand because I kind of like to see what people are doing early in the game. This will kind of just give you a general thing. So I just did that to see what people are changing up with. I probably go my own route with skill order anyway. Enabled consumables, yes, and then I put them at the bottom. So end is at the bottom. Trinkets are at the top. So beginning. And then lock summoner items for the rift in, and don't delete outdated item sets. So that means the next time around it deletes the item sets that were on previously. So like if the next patch, when you want to update it, if you press import, it'll delete all the old item sets, which I kind of want because I don't want it wasting up space. So that's why I left that unchecked. So that's how I got my item sets sorted out. Now I am going to make a few item sets for the main champions I play, so we can X all this stuff off. Right, and then let's close out this window. Now, so we're back in the league here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make an item set for 3 champions. Just a very basic item set with the items build that I like to go, and it's going to be my top 3 champions at the moment, which is Echo, Ari, and Udyr. I'm just going to make them, and then I'll make some more in a different video maybe, or I might just make them separate from this. I don't want to waste everyone's time. So here's the item sets. So we'll start off with Ari, and mid lane, and I don't know, like Frostfang. Call it Frostfang, because that's the build that I kind of run on Ari at the moment. I know Frostfang's going to get nerfed in a while, but whatever. So we go Frost Fang. Why is it not working? It's not working. Okay, let's just do this. Maybe if we click on something. Yeah, now go back and go Frost. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the starting items is this, and then I go pot. I put this and 350. Actually, that's it. Normally I run. Oh yes, that's what I do. Oh yeah, so I run 2 of these, and then Doran's. Now this is what I go against most lanes, unless I think I'm gonna have a really weak lane. Then I get Frostfang really fast, and then Trinket is here. So that's my starting items, and then I try to build these two as fast as I can. And I don't really upgrade that potion. And then I want a Vision Ward because I buy a lot of them. And then I want Trinket. Well, they're not called Trinkets anymore. Farsight. There you go. I thought they had Trinket in them. So yeah, I upgrade into this one. So that's my consumables and my starting items. So we'll take that in there. Consumables. There we go. And then my new block is Core. We're going Frost, Fang, and Ludens. Echo. And then I go first defense items. And then it's either Abyssal or Zanya's. Zanya spelled with a H. And rest of items. Because they don't really change up too much, so we're going death cap. So like I kind of only get 2 of these depending on the game. So death cap, I go Dead Man's Plate sometimes for the crack. I go Lichbane if I want to get towers and nobody else is pushing, so I'll just turn to a split pusher. I go Void Staff if I need more magic pen. I go, I think that's everything. How many items do I have here? Oh, boots. Damn it, forgot boots. So either Zork, Core / boots. Let's delete that. Oh, because I don't want this one. And then if we go here, I get Ionia sometimes with distortion. Okay. So what we got here now? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one of these 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here's a tip for you as well. If you ever get boots, it's if you don't need your magic pen and you didn't get void staff. So say you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you don't need the magic pen because nobody on their team is building MR. Swap this for Lichbane because the movement speed's roughly the same, and you also get cooldown reduction. So then you got your cooldown reduction that you would have got with this. And if you get these, it's almost always worth switching to the Lichbane, unless you have like teleport or something and you need distortion. I think that's it. And then oh yes, and then we want this. No. Okie dokies. You usually get one of these because you want some kind of defensive item, and then oh yeah, and then GA and Banshees. There are other options, so we'll put them in one by themselves. Banshees. More defense options. Okay, so that's Ari. So we'll just get Ari here. So this is for allow this for any app, and oh yes, Ari. There we go. Now, so that's Ari mids done. Okay, now we're gonna do Echo. This is gonna be a really long video, I just realized. Okay, Echo. Sure, it's a bonus video. We'll do a really long one. Echo items. Starting items are the same. So, Dorans into pots. Now I put this one here sometimes because sometimes I get that instead, and then I go Trinket. This one, and then what's the other one called? Farsight. Dupe, and then I go Frostfang. Frostfang. Right, so we can just put Frostfang straight into core then. Core. And then we'll go Lich, Bane, and Ludens. And then defense items. I go Deadman's. I go Zanya's. And I usually get 2 of these. And Abyssal, obviously, sometimes. Abyssal. And then go down here and go rest of items. And we can throw everything else in. So GA. Deck cap, we forgot boot skin. Void staff. And what are we missing? Rylai's. Oh, I forgot Rylai's and Ari. Okay, and this into this, or this into this. Oh yeah, Banshees. Okay, and then now, just the reason why I put all 3 of these in here is there's different reasons why you'd get each one. So this one here gives you true damage to turrets. So that one's good for pushing by yourself. This one is good for if you're trying to push in mid lane with your team. You get this one because it makes the minions come up faster. And then this one is good if you're just running around killing everybody. Okay, so that's why I put all them on Echo, because he can kind of make use of the AD because his damage comes from his auto attack passive as well, and his E is an auto attack too, technically. So that's them. And then this one only gives you a bonus help, but the tenacity is really nice as well. Okay. What else are we missing here? I think that's everything. Yeah. Okay. Let's Echo. And Echo mid Frostfang. Well, Echo mid / top Frostfang. And then we will go to maps, choose a specific champion, and we will go Echo. And I'll go back and put Rylai's into Ares. So we get items, and we go Rylai's. We'll drop it in here. There we go. Save. Okay, and then last one I'm gonna do is Udyr. So let's go add another new one, and then we'll go Udyr jungle. Your jungle, and we'll make this the Devourer one. Devourer. Okay, because I go Devourer a lot because I kind of find it to be the most reliable if you can make it to late game. If you're kind of strong at making it to late game, it's very reliable. So let's go Devourer, and I normally get this one because I like slow. Alright, let's pop that there, and then click on this, and we click this one, and then we go pots, because my starting item never really changes. It's either this or 3 of these if I want a longer jungle, and then trinket. I'm going to put the trinket for of these in case. And then if I go in here, and I get this, Triforce, and then go in here, get this, Deadman's Plate. So core is those 2, and then this is rest of items, because I kind of change this up a lot depending on what's happening. And then I go boots. Where's boots? Boots. Go this one a lot of the time. So we'll put core / boots. I go that one. I don't go this one. I do go this one sometimes. I always get them with alacrity because I love movement speed on Udyr. More the better. Sometimes I go this if they blow the stuns, and then sometimes I go this if I just need AD. I think I get distortion more in this one. Never mind. I think it's alacrity as well. Okay. Rest of items. We're going Triforce. We are going into Frozen Heart. We are going. See, Udyr has so many tanky items he can get. So, like, sometimes you can get. I wouldn't get any of these really, actually. I'd go into Sterax, and this sometimes. I go into. How do we get to this now anymore? There we go. Pick, and then this. Going to Gosu's. I go into, like, I'll explain here now just what's happening. So, against any team, I always rush these two unless they have no AD. I'll leave this out and I will go Abyssal. That's what we need. Bam. We'll put Abyssal near the front. Then it's usually Triforce I go into next, or Gosu's Rageblade if I'm going the AP build. Then sometimes I just go a pure tanky build and get these two after one of them. Or else I go. I don't know if this can get me to it. We can go this way. I go Hextech with this one because the sustain you get is kind of ridiculous, and this is very good if you can stack your Devour really early. If you go Gosu's into Hextech into Frozen Heart and then Deadman's Plate, so that would be 5 items, and then a Boots, which would make it 6. Or you could swap your Boots for your Triforce to get the movement speed. And then this build kind of shocks people as well, the Gosus. They don't expect how much damage it does a lot of the time. I think that's it. Oh, and then sometimes I get Z-Rot for funds, because you can just drop it in a lane and then run off to a different lane, and they don't know what to do because they have to deal with you and they have to deal with the Z-Rot. It's especially good if you drop it mid and run bot, or drop it bot and run mid, or drop it top and run mid. It's kind of good for a side lane in mid, pretty much. So drop it in one and then run to the other. Other things I get. I haven't got Bork in a long time, but I suppose we could get Bork. Oh yeah, Wit's End. Bork is kind of good if you're Tiger stancing, you're fighting a lot of tanks, because it does have a on hit, which works with your Devourer. And then if I go back, I saw something there a minute ago. Wit's End. Yeah, that's the one. Wit's End's good as well. Sometimes. It's only good as a last item, so I'm gonna put this as a last items. And we're gonna put Z-Rot in there. We're gonna put Titanic in here, and we're gonna put that in there. Yeah, because I only usually get these if I get them last, but these kind of ones I usually get first. So let's change this from rest items to next 3 items. Next with an X. Last items, and then we can go for elixirs. Obviously, all 3 are good on Udyr, with them in this order preferably, because you want to be split pushing a lot on Udyr. You want to be helping your team if you're not split pushing. So this one's good for tenacity and for extra health and for more movement speed on minions. So if you get pretty much this one with Baron buff is really, really strong. And then this one if you're just killing everybody. I think that's them. Oh, vision wards. And I didn't put on Echo either. Vision. Or did I? Maybe I put on Echo. Vision. Just to save us going to something else. And alteration. Yep. Sometimes I get that one on Uter, so I'll put it in as well. Okay, so we can save that and go here and go choose a specific champion. Udyr. There you go. Okay, save. I'm just going to echo and put that vision ward in. Vision ward. Save. Oh. So yeah, they're my 3 main champions at the moment. So I did them. I could do Tristana if I want, and I could do like Nami, Braum, and Thresh, which are my supports at the moment, and I could do a lot of others if I keep listening. But we'll leave it for these 3 for this video, and I will show you what else I'm running. So at the moment, my masteries is only pretty much this page. If I'm running the support, I swap these 2. If I am running if I'm running the support, I run these 2. If I'm running someone with lifesteal, I run this one, and that's pretty much it. This one I change if I'm on a really early game assassin, and that's it. So this is the page I'm running at the moment. Never mind the other ones, I'll show you them when Thunderlords get nerfed a good bit. It's still plus 30% of your bonus. It's ridiculous. Okay, next is Ruins. Okay, really fast overview of Ruins, and we have to change some to get it to a better thing. So let's go back here. Right, attack speed junglers don't really change this much. I got cooldowns in my glyphs. I have because that gives me 5% plus the 5% in my masteries. That's 10%. I probably actually don't need these anymore because of I have scaling magic resist, 3 scaling magic resist, then movement speed, then attack speed, and then armor in there. This doesn't change for most of my other pages. So attack speed, armor. This one's got more attack speed because this is like full attack speed for just super farm, and then a bit of cooldown. This one is a more attack speed. I like attack speed if you haven't figured this out in jungle. Attack speed. This one here is scaling armor. This is for a more tank jungler with a lot of who leads cooldown. So we get some cooldown reduction per level. So that gives us 15% plus these 2 is 20%. So we don't need to buy much cooldown reduction. So this plus a frozen heart is full cooldown reduction. These here is the tank AP junglers. You're going ability power, we're going ability power, we're going armor, and then we're going magic pen. AP jungler, I probably should tell you who these are. Like, so this one's Udyr and anyone else who runs out of attack speed who you want movement speed on. This one is Yi and Zin, and that's pretty much it. This one is Yi on super farm mode. This one is attack speed, cooldown, jungle. This is pretty much. Oh yes, attack speed. You can run this on Wukong. It's pretty good with this one. You could run it on Malphite, and you could probably run on the Mumu too. Tank AP, this is the one I usually run on the Mumu. Zac, I run on this. Sometimes Malphite as well. AP Jung, Diana. AD jungle, this is for Lee Sin and Vi. You could run Wukong on this. You could run Trundle on this. You could run anyone who has a lot of AD damage early on in the game. So it's flat magic resist, flat armor, because you want to gank a lot on these champions. You want flat AD then. Okay. cooldown ADC. This was for Lucian when he had his cooldown thing from his E, or I run it sometimes on Ezreal, and I run it sometimes on Corki. So it's got attack damage, it's got a glyph of 2.5 cooldown, plus cooldown in here, so that gets you 10, and that's the main thing about it. Armor, a crit chance here, and then the rest 80. Lifesteal ADC. This one is the one I run on anyone who I want a safe laning phase with, so I run it on Ezreal a lot. I run it on Draven, and I run it on... Who else to run on? Someone else who has a lot of lifesteal. Oh yeah, I run on Vayne as well. Okay, so that's that. Then this one here, I run on Tristana. I run it on Caitlyn. It's an attack speed version. Sorry, I forgot to tell you what was in this. So there's attack damage, lifesteal. These are AD, these are armor. This is the crit chance. You always kind of want to have a crit chance in AD's build because they benefit from crit chance so much. And then this is magic resist. This one here is magic resist per level. It's attack speed here. It's one crit chance down here. This is 80, and then this is attack speed, and this is 80. So that's for Trist and stuff like I was saying. This one here is an AD solo lane. So this is if you run an AD in a lane like top lane. So Nasus, Riven, Darius, Nair, things like that. Armor here. Cooldown reduction per level. Attack damage. No, this is armor pen actually. Yeah. So I run this on Wukong too as well. Pure tanks versus AD. That means like Malphite versus an AD top. Anyone versus an AD top that you just want to be a tank. It's good on Alistair as well. It's good on Thresh. It's good on the tanky support spot lane too. This is pure tank versus mixed damage. So versus Magic and AD. So this is again for the bottom laners that you're going to be laning against both Magic damage and AD sometimes. So the tanky support's pretty much utility support. I run some movement speed on them. So this is for Nami, Janna, Sona, things like that. Ones that have a lot of heals or a lot of shields. So yeah, movement speed, armor, magic pen here, armor. Health per level, cooldowns, and magic resist per level. So you're kind of playing for not too aggressive early game, more to last through the early game, and then you're going to get super tanky late game with a little bit of damage, not too much damage. Okay. 80 tank top Nasus. I'm pretty sure this is almost identical to the AD solo lane. I think there's just more attack damage in here. That's the only difference. Attack damage everywhere. Then these are magic resist, and these are armor. Yeah, that's just for Nasus. AP versus AD. So this is in mid lane if you're playing an AP champion versus an AD champion. This is ability power on the Quints. Magic pen on the Reds. You could run hybrid pen here. I just run magic pen because I rely on my abilities a lot more. But hybrid pen is very good at the moment still, so you can run that there. Then this is armor. Then this is scaling glyphs of ability power. Versus AP, scaling glyphs of ability power. Then it's health in the middle instead of armor. Then magic pen. Then ability power. Next one's hybrid. So I have two hybrid pages, early game and late game, depending on what you're going for. So a late game hybrid would be Kayle, Devourer, Kayle playing any kind of attack speed build. Other examples would be Fizz, Devourer. It's kind of like a more... Kayle is the only one who's a real hybrid at the moment. You could run Kennen with this. You could run any champion that scales with both pretty much. Even Diana runs well with this. The junglers like Evelynn and Elise. But anyways, yeah, that's them. So it's Mix pen here, armor, AP, AP per level. Like early game 1 is just flat everything, so a flat ability power, and then scaling armor, because you're not going to buy armor that much on a hybrid champion. And then mix pen here. And then this is tank armor pen. So this is what I tend to run on Wukong when I run him top, because I like to move a lot more. So I run movement speed. You could run this on someone like Pantheon as well, and it'd be fine. Health per level here. Then you run magic resist per level mixed with magic resist. And the reason why I do this is because he's kind of more of a mid-game champ with his ult. So I kind of want some scaling into the late game, but I want a safe enough early game. And then armor pen here as well. Okay, so that's my runes, my masteries, and my item sets. Now I'm going to upload this video first, and then straight away after I'm going to upload the game I'm about to play. So that's this League of Legends video. This is episode 4. So I'll upload the next one's episode 5, and I'll upload them at the same time, so you're not going to miss out on any. So, alright. See you next one.